Thank you, Brigadier. At least the final point, it sounds more intelligent. The instruction that came from the office of the DPP was to the effect that go find more evidence to connect Kelly to the accused person, and therefore on those bases, we want authorize, we want authorize that a warrant of arrest against her should be issued.
Athi lapho ke uyabonga ke babu Brigadier Gininda ngoba impilo kuyona impilo lehlakaniphile impilo ugcina ukhulumile. Athi lapho kusubatshela ukuthi wena ke hamba uyothola ufakazi obuqondile futhi ufakazi lobo obuxhumanisa ke abasola bonkana futhi noKheli Khumalo ngaphambi kokuthi ke ithimba labashushisa abakhulu noma ihhovisi abashushisa abakhulu ke lapho ke bavume imana nesicelo sakho sencwadi yakho ekuthizeni ke uKheli Khumalo naye aboshwe.
I'm listening, man.
Athi yebo ngilalele.
Now, in other words, that which you had presented to the office of the DPP, with which you are trying to link Kheli Khumalo to the commission of these offenses here, the DPP looked at it and found that no, it's something that they cannot use to direct Kelly or to frog match Kelly into the court.
As a court, please, my lord. I really fail to understand this line of cross-examination. The witness has repeatedly said he doesn't know what the reasons are, why the office, the DPP, took this particular decision, and we submit, my lord, that it's unfair now to ask this question to the witness. He's already said he can't take it further than that. As a court, please.
Maybe the state is listening to another evidence here. The witness says, I cannot take it further than that.
I think these acerbic and obnoxious comments from my learned friends should now come to a stop. I think he should just carry on with his work without having to make these ad hominem attacks.
This witness says, I'm unable to take it further than that. But because he's such an laborious person, he finally comes to a point where he says that he was instructed to go find more evidence to connect Kelly to the accused persons. That is the reason why I am saying that apparently the state is listening, it's not listening to the same evidence that we're listening to here. Whether that is acerbic or what, it's for him to make that judgment. But I'm meticulously listening to this witness, which is the reason why I am then saying, Brigadier Gininda, thank you very much. Because at least what you have just said in the last part of your answer makes sense. That the DPP said to you, we are unable to authorize that warrant of arrest because what you have brought to us now is insufficient. Can you please go and find more evidence in order to connect Kheli Khumalo to this accused person? It came from this witness. So what is acerbic there? But in any event, let me proceed.
Now the acerbic.
Let me proceed, my lord.
It's not what you are saying. It's what your comment is.
That the state is not listening to the same evidence.
Yeah.
Exactly, my lord, because I do not expect such an objection from my colleague.
You guys have lectured you
of such a senior level.
Mr. Mnisi, I've lectured you on the discourse of court proceedings.
Yes.
I actually read how you mustn't address each other. That's why I'm keeping quiet now. That's why I'm keeping quiet.
I think it's best for the court, my lord, to keep quiet.
Yeah, because
yes.
I've realized that
yes.
Some counsels here,
yes,
they don't care about etiquette, the etiquette and the decorum of court. He's listening to another case. That's why he's taking offense. Because he's only listening to this case. And if you interpret that he's listening to another case, somebody angathi udakiwe mse.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know.
no interpretation. The
I don't know,
interpretation.
I don't
If
know,
he's listening
I
to
don't
another
know.
case and he's sitting
All-
here with me for 5 hours a day, then there's something wrong with him. That's how he interprets it. You can ask him.
My lord, the fact that somebody would say he's drunk, that doesn't come from me.
Yes.
It didn't come from me. I am only making that submission
You must,
simply
you
because...
must analyze the word acerbic. Analyze it. Fine. Let's continue.
We can have a dictionary, my lord.
No,
that we
I
can
don't.
analyze
Me, I
this.
know. I don't want a dictionary. You can
Okay,
check
then
it.
I do not know it.
Yeah, fine.
Yes. But the fact of the matter is, at least this witness, ultimately, painfully so, he mentioned that ultimately the office of the DPP told him to go find more evidence against Kelly Kumalo in order to tie her in this case. And thank you very much for that, sir.
My lord, I think I'm being quoted out of context. I've said that part and I've said it proper, so perhaps let me then start again.